eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Jesus in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The tackle.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it to Brown, complete.
Jackson's pass.
And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
First down.
Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
And the Raven 1st down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Down to the 25. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll buy some time right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Haskins to throw it. Got the connection here to Bourne.
Haskins.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Haskins. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
At the 39-yard line.
They turn to Love on the handoff. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Less than a yard.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
With no score.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 5, 2nd and 4. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And 6.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brought down at the
Every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid. Coming up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold. unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The 25-yard line.
2nd and 12. They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. And he powers his way up past the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. This is away and a very good kick. Angled for the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Haskins out of the gun. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Haskins. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Steven Sims, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Let him know.
To throw again. Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
The 44-yard line.
40's Mike. 40's Mike. No game on this defense. No game.
They go play action with Haskins. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Get in the weight room. Check Mike 40. Check Mike 40. Yeah, let's go sack lunch. Check. 40's Mike. 40's the Mike. 40's the Mike. Let's go, D. Truck. Squeeze. Yeah. Alert flare.
Throwing again. Haskins. Flushed out right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
In your face. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We go Mike 40. Hey.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
58, boy. 58. Come on. Check.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things...
And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
2nd and 8.
Another run here with Dobbins. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down.
Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Running to start the drive is Love. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in a mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. They go play action now. Haskins. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. He pitches it. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Haskins. Eluding the pressure right, and that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Play action. Haskins rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On first down, here's Love. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his third touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And it's 21-3.
Makes this Washington 21. Ravens 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Complete.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Dobbins. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Intercepted.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start the drive with Love here. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Check, he's coming. You better be afraid of me.
Off the play fake. Haskins escaping the pressure right. Slings this deep from the... That's caught inside the 20. And he makes it all the way down to the 19.
Washington.
Big yardage that time for Washington. 42 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Second and 10 now. Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Haskins going to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. This time Jackson will throw it. Dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you've cut down your field in a big way significantly. And the guys who play in the 2nd and 3rd level, those
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
36-yard line.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Haskins. And that's complete. It's Sims. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
It's now 3rd down.
Haskins on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this. And
now here is another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And my goodness, another interception. interception. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
First and 10.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete to
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
10.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident, because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 47. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Washington. 1st and 10 at the 21.
They'll run again with Love on first down. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Pernell McPhee on the tackle.
Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 21-yard line.
So a victory here for the Washington football team. And it's going to be their defense that gets the